What's up, friends? I want to show you 3 different ways to customize your mobile menu background. We're just going to do a solid color background one, no code at all, right in Squarespace, very simple. Then we're going to up it a little bit and do a background image. We're going to put a cool little background there. We can also play around with a GIF if we wanted to do that. Then finally, I'm going to show you how do we do a video in the background like this. That's going to be where we end up. All right, y'all ready? Let's jump in. Okay, the first thing I want to show you is how to change the mobile menu background color. That's background right in here. And we actually don't need any code for this. So if we just hit edit and then we go to our site styles area right there, we can jump into colors. Now be sure before you jump into colors, be sure your mobile menu is open. You might need to go back here and toggle open your mobile menu. But go into colors. And then you see it shows this is our lightest one color theme. That is the color theme that is set by default on your mobile menu background. So let's go into the lightest one color theme here. So I'm going to jump in. And then as we scroll down, you will see we have this menu overlay option. And these are the 4 styles we can change to change the background color here. So maybe I want my background color to be this light orange, and we can change our link color to be that a purple, I guess, color there. So this is option number 1, just changing the background color of our mobile menu. Okay, now what if we wanted to add a background image to our mobile menu? Well, we can do that in the custom CSS area. So go over to design, custom CSS. First thing I need to do is add the CSS that will add in the image right here. I have that code over on my website under the background image header. Look for our styles. So I'm just gonna hit copy, go back to our custom CSS and paste it in. Now there's one thing we need to change, and that is this right here. We need to add the image URL that we want to add into our menu background right there. So to get that, let's hit save. Let's go back to our asset library. And in here, I've already added the image that I want to use. It's this fun little shape right there. I'm going to double click on it so it pulls it up, and then right click and hit copy image address. Now the image address is saved to my clipboard. I can go back to my custom CSS and then just paste it right in between our parentheses. And boom, there we go. Now by default, we have some settings set here. So we have a blur amount at 5 pixels, so I'm gonna change that down to 0 pixels. And then in opacity, let's just leave that as 1. Okay, this is good. I might wanna change my colors just like we did last time. So let's go back into edit the section, hit our site styles, go to colors. Since this is the lightest one color theme, let's go into our lightest one color theme editor and then scroll down to menu overlay. Let's change our link colors to white. And there we go. Now we've added in a background image. Well, let's say we wanted to use a GIF instead of just a static image back here. So we had a little movement. Well, I've added a GIF to our asset library, this kind of silly dog GIF right here. So I'm just gonna jump into it, right click, hit copy image address, and then replace the URL that I just added in our custom CSS area. Design custom CSS. Here's the code we just added from the last section, and just again, replace the URL with our GIF. Our background image property, this works with images or GIFs, but it won't work with background videos. So if we want to add a background video back here, we're going to need to do something a little different. All right, for us to add a video back here, it's a little bit more complex than just putting our video file URL into this background image property. The CSS background image property does not accept video files. So we have to create a video element in HTML and then use some JavaScript to dynamically inject it into our menu background. So let's do it. Okay, first let's remove the CSS we added earlier. So I'm just gonna remove this background CSS right there. Good, now we're back to our default there. And let's go over to our website right here, go to our background video section, and first copy the style. So I'm gonna hit copy on the styles, go back to our website, custom CSS, paste in the styles. Now let's add in our JavaScript. So I'm gonna go back to design. We have a little shortcut now. I can just hit website settings, and it'll take me to our settings area where I can hit on developer tools, code injection, and then I want to paste my code, the JavaScript over here, onto our page. So I'm just going to copy the JavaScript from the tutorial page and then paste it right there in the footer. Now there's two things we need to do. We need to change this URL with our video URL, and then we need a thumbnail URL just as a fallback, just in case the video doesn't load. That is just the poster image of that video. So these are the two assets we need to log in. So to upload those, let's start with the video. Now we can't upload the video to our assets library. Squarespace hosts videos using blob format, which we can't really pull in on our end very easily. So we're going to go to Design, Custom CSS, and we're going to upload the video to our Manage Custom Files area. Just toggle that open. I've already uploaded the video. It's an MP4 format down here. You upload your own just right here. Just hit upload images or fonts. You can upload a video as long as it's under 20 megabytes. Once it's uploaded, click on it and you'll see the URL pops up right there. So be sure you copy the full URL with the ending, the .mp4 ending, and let's go paste that URL into our settings, developer tools, code injection, into that JavaScript we just added. So I'm just going to paste it right there. And now we should see this already. We also need to add our fallback image, but let's just hit save. And this should be working. And there we go. So now we have this nice, smooth, clean, high resolution video in the background. This is great. Now let's make sure our fallback image URL is there just in case maybe the video isn't loading. Let's just use the wrong URL right there. If the video doesn't load, well, it's just going to fall back to the colors. So I guess that would be okay. But I still want an image back there. So let's get that image URL. We're just going to do the same thing we did in our number 2 step with adding the image. Go to our asset library, click on our image, right click, copy image address, and then paste that image address right back into our JavaScript. Settings, developer tools, code inject. And right between, be sure to keep the single quotes there. And now, if we have a wrong URL or the video just doesn't load for some reason, let's hit save. We have our nice static image in the background instead. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you want more customizations for your Squarespace website, check out my code catalog. Look through it, see if there's anything in there you want. If there is, consider joining the membership. You get access to all the code snippets and you can use them on as many websites as you want. Tons of customizations, and I know you'll enjoy it. Take it easy.